Welcome back, my dear friends. Have you ever tried data transformation in Power BI? So, data transformation is basically merging or cleaning your data so that you can represent your data as per your requirements. So, let's see it how we can do it in Power BI. So, let's go to our Power BI report now. So, we can see here we have some sales data available. So, let's see what it kind of data. So, this is basically some locations and what kind of sales it has been generated in those locations and what is the location ID. So this data we have in our data report. So that is basically some cities, state, and it's basically capital, and then some cities. So this kind of data we have. So what we will do, this data is separated with a comma. Now we go to transform data. Just let's click on transform data, and now we can see different kind of options to manage this data, like keep rows, remove columns, choose columns, split column, group by, and more on, like replace value. So if you have any value, means there is 528 written here, but if you want to change it with some other value, then you can just replace that. So that kind of options we can do here. So let's focus on this column first. So we have to split it basically in multiple columns. So we can split it by delimiter. Delimiter will be comma. So we can see this option now. So here we can select if there is any other delimiter as well, means equal sign, semicolon, space, or some other. So if you have any other delimiter as well, we can define here. So currently we have comma. So we'll select comma, and then what kind of means how many columns we want to create, means the leftmost, rightmost, or each occurrence. So we will select each occurrence because we have multiple values. So let's click on OK. So now you can see means location 1, location 2, location 3, location 4. So this is kind of data now we have, means Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, Agra, Kanpur. If you go to one step back, then you can see here means how the data was basically Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, Agra, and Kanpur. So now you can see here Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, Agra, and Kanpur. So this kind of data it has been generated. So this is basically a split column. So if you want to split it by row, that also we can do it. So if you want to remove any of the step, then you can just click on cross. So there is no undo or there is no redo option here. We can just cross these, click on this cross sign, and we can remove those rows. So what we will do, if you want to split it by row, that is also available. So let's click on split column by delimiter, comma, and then go to advanced options. So here split into columns it is selected, but we can do split into rows. So if we click on split into rows, you can see here there are 7 rows currently. So let's see now. Sorry, the column was this one was selected. So we will select this location and now do the same thing. So this is comma, go to advanced option, split rows. So now you can see here is there are multiple rows created, and the value is other values are copied as it is, but this column is basically rows are more now. So what we will do, basically we need to choose it as a split column. So we'll do the same thing like a split column now with comma, advanced option check, it is columns here. So we will do it. So you can see here the that column is divided into multiple columns. So like this, if you want to do some trim as well, because you can see this some space is available here, here, and some other places as well. So what you will do, you will go to transform, and you can see format option. So here are different kind of formatting options available, like lowercase, uppercase. So if you want, you have selected this location one. If you click on uppercase, then all the values are moved into uppercase. So if you want to remove this, then you can remove it. So like this, we have some other options as well, like capitalize each word, trim, clean, add prefix, add suffix. So these kind of options are also available. So if you want to trim it, then you can trim it. So this is actually trimmed. So you can select multiple options here by clicking on shift and arrow key. So now we click on trim. So it will trim all the data. So you can see here space is removed now. So this is actually data is cleaned now. So now what next? If you have any of the suffix, then you can keep it like these all are the means capitals of different states. So what we will do, let's add one suffix prefix here like C space. Okay. So this is C for capital. So capital, if you want to add it here, then you can add it. So, but this is a kind of one example only, but you can add your prefix or suffix based on your requirement. So that also we can remove it from here. So this is now your data is saved here. So if you want to close on this one, so you can just click on close and apply and then close. So now it is actually applying all these changes and you can see here the data like location 1, 2, 3, 4. You can rename these columns as well. Means location, this is basically a state. So you can see it state. Now location 2 is capital Capital. Sorry, CA. Now location 3 is basically your city. So you can click here as well. City 1 and this 2. So now it is in a proper format. You can just represent it in some table or anything, any visual, whatever you want to choose. So there will be location ID and then state. So here it is basically a count of location ID. So you will just select don't summarize and then capital, then city 1, city 2, and then sales. If you are not able to view this one, we can do some formatting as well, like values. You can increase the size so that you can easily understand it or read it. Column headers, make it bold. If you want to change the color as well, then it is also fine. Background color, keep it in blue and then in center. So now you can see it. So this is kind of table form, table options, how we can transform our data in Power BI. So if you like this video, then you can just subscribe our channel Power BI Guru. Thank you.